You've been told it's the responsible choice, right? The safe choice, the quote-unquote adult thing to do. And for decades, most of us, we've believed it. But here's the thing, it's a lie. It's a lie that looks sensible, it feels correct, and it definitely earns you nods of approval, but it's quietly keeping you trapped. So let's unravel this lie, piece by piece.
I want you to really think about this. What if the very idea of financial safety is the cage? We're taught that this is the path. We're told that the constant low-grade stress we all feel about money is just a normal part of life. But it's not normal. It is an engineered trap, and it all begins with one really powerful and really misleading idea.
You see, the real problem isn't your budget or your savings rate or any of that. It's conformity. The lie works because it rewards you for conforming. It's socially approved. It feels good to follow the rules that everyone else is following. But this path, it doesn't lead to wealth. It's a guaranteed path to financial mediocrity.
So let's dig into this lie. It all started with a pretty simple set of rules. A habit, a decision that, on the surface, felt completely and totally responsible.
Save more, spend less. Avoid risk. I mean, we've all heard this, right? It's literally ingrained in us from day one. But there is a critical, fundamental flaw in this logic.
And that right there reframes everything. This kind of responsibility isn't really about being smart. It's just about being cautious. And yeah, caution prevents total failure, for sure. But it also prevents any significant success. It actively punishes the ambition you need to build real wealth.
And here's the hidden cost. It's a trade-off. On one side, you get social approval, praise from others, that warm feeling of safety. But on the other side of the ledger is what you're actually losing. All the opportunities you passed by. And most importantly, time. Time you can never ever get back. Your money and your potential just stays stagnant.
This brings us to the second big illusion. This idea that the constant knot in your stomach about money is just normal. That this anxiety is just a feature of being a grown-up. Well, it's not. This is such a powerful realization to have. The stress you feel isn't some personal failing on your part. It is a feature of a system that has conditioned you and all of us to just accept it. We're told, hey, money is hard for everyone. So when we feel anxious, we don't question the system, we question ourselves.
And that is the core of the trap. Because the moment you accept this constant stress as a non-negotiable part of your life, you stop looking for a way out. You just tolerate it. And by doing that, you become less and less likely to ever escape its grip.
Okay, so let's look at how this actually works on a psychological level. How does this system of responsible lies and normal stress actually manage to hijack your mind and your decision-making?
It works because of this fundamental human driver. The need to feel responsible, to be seen as doing the right thing, is often way more powerful than the desire for actual success. It's comforting, it's safe, it's socially approved, and crucially, it hides your fear of the unknown. It's just fear disguised as prudence, and it will keep you poor.
And this is the end result. When your primary driver is just avoiding risk, the outcome for your wealth is zero. Stagnation, a flat line, right where your growth should be.
So, you have to ask yourself, if this system keeps most people stagnant and stressed out, who does it actually benefit? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Predictable behavior is extremely profitable. It's just not profitable for you.
Here's how it works. Your brain evolved to react to threats, to survive. Financial stress triggers that exact same ancient survival wiring. Your heart rate goes up, you feel tension, anxiety. The system basically trains you to be constantly reactive. And a reactive population is a predictable one, and a very profitable one for lenders, for marketers, and for institutions that thrive on fees and interest charges.
But here's the good news. Once you see the trap for what it is, you can begin to dismantle it. And this isn't about earning more or getting lucky, it's about behavior. It's about building a new system for yourself. So let's look at the blueprint for escape.
The escape is a three-step process. First, you have to notice the emotional triggers that cause that financial stress. Second, you have to learn to pause before you give in to that reactive fear-based impulse. And third, you design intentional, consistent behaviors that are not dependent on your emotional spikes. It's slow, it's kind of boring, and it absolutely works.
Now, as you start to implement this new behavior, it is going to feel wrong. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It might even look risky to the people around you.
But you have to learn that discomfort is not danger. It's the feeling of you breaking free from conformity. It is the feeling of growth.
Ultimately, the people who actually escape this trap, they don't just save more or avoid risk. They don't follow the old rules at all. They focus on one thing above all else: action. Action over approval. Long-term leverage over short-term comfort. You see, the trap was never about money. It's about accepting stress as natural and conformity as responsible. Now that you see the lie, the path forward is clear. Stop following what feels correct and start questioning what actually works. Your financial life will never look the same again.